Hello, thank you for tuning into Glue Factory. This week we've got the Screenbot boys in. Here they are.
Hello.
Yeah, there's going to be a load more of this on the Patreon. You're watching the free bit, listening to the free bit now, but there's like twice as much of it.
Oh, it's going to be double whammy on there.
Double whammy.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I think the Santa Monica stuff will only be on Patreon.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to hear about Olga having an absolute freak out involving both Pokemon Go and a protest in Santa Monica, you need to be on the Patreon. If you don't want to join the Patreon, what you can do is like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube. I hate saying it. I hate saying it.
I don't mind it. Hey guys, if you want more of this, why don't you like, comment, and subscribe? Also, just send us some money.
Review us on the podcast apps. Give us a 5-star review. You know, say stuff like the most hairless asses in the game. Stuff like that. That'll make sense when you've watched the episode. And also check out Screenbot.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Yeah. Enjoy the app.
I've never been one of those anal guys. Do you know what I mean?
No, you're a tip man through and through. I can see that.
Yeah, man.
You can tell.
I'm at the front. So my
He's up top. He's not in the back office.
So when
he's in the corner office with the CEO.
He's front of house.
I'm front of house. I've watched clips of Bonnie Blue Tate, and he's like, "This is the perfect woman." Like he's sort of saying that. He's like. At one point he goes, "Do you vote?" And she goes, "No." And he's like, "See, she's fucking perfect."
Oh. Okay, so Russell Brand was trying to anti Lily Phillips.
You just clack this.
Yeah.
He was trying to religiosity Lily Phillips into admitting that her lifestyle was vacuous. Like he does the whole thing of I experienced hedonism in LA. I was with Diddy and all of that stuff.
Yeah,
and he wanted her to be
I
like,
made
"Oh yeah, actually."
and Christ is family.
Yeah.
And by God, I'm just trying to raise my family in an increasingly Islamified world. It ain't easy, is it? And he's like, "Lily, do you feel that there are maybe parts of your ways that God could save you from?" And she's just like, "Pussy and bio." She doesn't. And he's increasingly trying to moralise her and be like, "But come on, there must be a human inside of you that doesn't want to be fulfilled in the way that you're being fulfilled, not to use an amalgamation of innuendo that in that way." And she's just like, "No, I love being fucked, and if you want to watch it, go to the link in my fuck." And she comes out.
So she's talking to the cops. No comment.
Yeah. She's fucking bulletproof. She's unblinking. She's set herself up she's in a hotel room. But she's unzipped her hoodie to show a bit of cleavage, which you can only do around Russell Brand if you're on Zoom. And so she's just there. She's like, "Look, your mad Christians will probably click the link in bio." Fair fucks to her. I think she
finding a new target demo.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing with her, Bonnie Blue, all of them. It's they're fucking brilliant at marketing. Because they've realised any audience is an audience. Who fucking cares? You all wank. Do you know what I mean? None of you are above what I sell. Do you know what I mean?
Do you need an official start to the podcast? Because he won't stop.
Oh, no. That's perfect for this.
We could be here till 10 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
If you're waiting started with Lolly Badcock on Television X in 2008, and
if you're waiting for him to break the monologue, we could be waiting for quite some time.
I don't say this lightly. This podcast is even less structured than yours.
Yeah, okay, right, that's good to hear. We're fine then. We're in good company.
Wait, can you tell us more about...
It's all the intro.
The plugs? The hair plugs? Because you don't like your haircut right now.
No, so I've got this sort of fucking, Polish builder's haircut. Where, got a SponCon hair transplant.
Where is... Can you tell me where the transferred hair is?
So, I'll pull my fringe back and can you kind of see those little hairs along that hairline?
Oh, you're covering them with your fringe.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
So those.
Do you have the little the little crystal caps that you had to peel off? Do you know what I'm talking about? I can't. The scabs.
Yeah.
Sorry, crystal caps. I am hungover.
That's a very
scabs, but make it
manic
pixie dream girl.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work out which part of your
scabs.
Is that kind of a Russian mistranslation, or is that an Americanism from Slough? Who called them crystal?
They're the new Australian Cytrop band that everyone are talking about. It's the crystal caps.
The amazing thing with Olga is whenever there's something like that, it's where did that come from?
It's a rich
simply have no way of knowing.
Cultural, I guess. Yeah. No, there were scabs. I got to see the scabs up close.
The fucking scabs. Oh my God. The scabs were awful.
Right.
Because the thing is, obviously I went to Turkey, and so we're there, And I keep thinking Jake was with me.
I wasn't there.
But I wanted him to be.
Yeah.
I wanted him to be.
You're there in spirit, like fucking Obi-Wan.
Because
Exactly.
We did it for Screen Rot.
You're doing a great job, son. A great job.
Yeah.
We did.
Don't tell him that story, Jacob. It's incriminating.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't. I mean, there's also We did it for Screen Rot. So in my head, it was Jake was there. Do you know what I mean? And so. So I get there, and then they're all Turkish, and one of them is kind of
It's Istanbul, to be fair.
But so
Likely place for them to be.
They got this girl who's kind of doing translation. So I meet the big doctor, like the head of the clinic, Dr. Berti, and he's got his own range of fucking like products and everything. He's like a big dog in the hair industry.
What's his hairdo?
He's had 2 hair transplants.
And do they look good?
Yeah, it looks fucking amazing.
Did he do them on himself?
Mirror.
Yeah.
Well, but here's the thing. You think you're going to have like the top class surgeon doing the transplant. I thought Dr. Berti would be doing mine. I had like 4 fucking kids doing mine. And this is the thing. They've got, I don't want to say it like disparagingly, but like the actual transplant itself is fucking grunt work. Do you know what I mean? I could do it. Like it's literally pull it out the back, poke it in the front. And it's like when they're putting the hairs in the front, they're not delicately placing. It's like a stapler. It's like dum dum. Dum dum, because I was 2,500 hairs. They do it one at a time, but
it's amazing that they do it in like you order it by the number of hairs. I never would have thought that.
But this is the thing. So with me,
would you want a 5,000 or want a 2,500?
How much hair do you want?
Yeah, exactly. Well, how long's a piece of string?
But it is how much do you want. So I don't like, and you and Mum, I was less bald than Jake, right?
We've had a lot of.
The internet has told us that. The internet.
We've had a lot of chat from the Patreons and from the people that watch the podcast, being like, one of you got given a free hair transplant, and it was him. Which is fair enough.
But I didn't really need it.
What deal are you holding out for?
I'm not holding out. I'm going full Walton Goggins. I'm
okay,
riding
but it doesn't have to be hair. What is
BBL.
it? What's a sponsorship that you're like, yeah, okay.
Oh no, I want to go to Dignitas in Switzerland. I'm holding out to be euthanized. If one of us can get euthanized for free,
whereas I have since the fucking beginning, I've been all over cosmetics. My teeth are getting done next week, and that's going to be no. I not like caps or anything, just like a brace and whitening. And
Look how dismissive he was of the idea of going to Turkey there after just getting back from Turkey, having had a hair transplant.
I'll send you this if you want to put it on the thing, but that's how bald I was, which like 33, 2 kids, horrible life. I'm happy with that, right? And then I'll send you that so you can put it up. But basically they were like, look, we could probably sort you out with 1,000 hairs, but as you're here on an influencer thing, should we just fucking go for it? Like, and it was literally like, do you want to just go for it? And I was like, yeah. They were like, let's do 2,700. I was like, okay. So then that is what I look like. There's your crystals. Like they'd really gone in.
You're gonna have like Brezhnev's eyebrows coming out of your temples. You're gonna have like the most virile hair on like one part of your head.
Well, and that was me leaving, and you can see there above.
That's unbelievable. You look like Goku.
Like anime big head.
It looks like a headband.
You can see the headband is holding the swelling above the headband.
There's something about the background. There's something about the background of the picture where it looks like you're a guest on Joe Rogan. I don't know what it is.
And then I got home. Had to wear this hat a lot, and I had like a full diary of gigs. I was like out every night gigging, and it's like,
that's so like I was in Camden in 2005.
But this is the funny thing.
I knew Amy Winehouse.
I was walking around
the Hawley Arms.
I could walk around Istanbul with the hat off, bloody head swollen, and a bit.
You blend in.
Exactly in Istanbul, there was like every street I went on, there was another guy who just had it done, so it was sweet. Yeah. But then when I got here, I was doing some stuff in like East London, and I saw a lot of people looking at the hat, being like, "Oh yeah, bitch, Jamiroquai, I can vibe with it." That was good. But then what happened was the swelling fell from my head into my face, and I went like that for a.
Oh my fucking god!
Like a dog that swallowed a bee.
Yeah, that's like I've done 12 rounds with a good boxer.
Oh my
He's
god!
gone to fucking town. And then now I've just got this like weird haircut, and it's like the other thing that I wasn't ready for is like I couldn't wash my hair for 2 weeks, and I didn't shave. I obviously kept all this, and so this was just clotted with blood and crap for 2 weeks. Finally washed it, and oh my god, it felt good. But I looked as I was washing it. I was like gently washing it in the sink, and the sink is just fucking full of hair. Like just loads fell out.
Oh no, they've done the wrong procedure. This is the last thing we wanted.
Inflation, no.
They've taken all of the hairs from like the perfect monk bald patch at the back. They've just moved it
To the front, yeah.
You know, I watch a lot of hair transplant content.
Do you?
Yeah, it's one of my faves. Because
Wow.
just hair solutions in general. I
Okay.
love like a glued-on toupee. I want to know it all.
Love that.
But what I'm getting a lot is people getting beard transplants.
What?
And what they do with a beard transplant is that they do a very sharp line. Do you know what I mean? It looks like it's been carved out, and I bet that looks so freaky.
The line is the tough thing. Like with mine, I told them to do like a zigzag.
Yeah.
I want like a natural looking zigzag hairline, but
'Cause a
they
straight
offered
line
both.
is crazy.
But
Like
some
Bart
people want
Simpson.
that. Some people want. Yeah.
What did you say?
Give me the yellow points.
Give me the yellow flat top.
Some people want the solid line because some people want people to know they've done 10 grand on a hair transplant. Do you know what I mean?
As a flex.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Well, some people want turkey teeth. They want
That's the vibe they want.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
Apparently, like on the current series of Love Island, more of them have had hair transplants than not, and they're like 24. Like, this was the mad thing at the clinic. So the clinic is like a big enough thing. The one I went to. I mean, you should be getting paid for this. We're speaking more about it on this one, but they're a big enough deal that when you fly into Istanbul Airport, they've got their own bus stop and they've got a shuttle bus taking you.
Oh my
to the
God.
clinic. And like I went in being like,
Just grabbing every bald guy.
Yeah, come with us.
Come on.
have you thought about it?
You, my friend. If you're not booked in, you should be.
Yeah. I'm just going for a week in Marmaris with the family. Yeah. No, come on, you're coming with us.
They put really harsh light bulbs into the downward facing light bulbs in the airport, so everyone, oh God, my crown.
You can't Walton Goggins it, Farrell. Come with us. You come with us.
I really thought I'd be the least bald guy in the clinic, so I was staying in the clinic. They've got like beds.
I think
like,
everyone hopes that.
Yeah,
I'm the only non-bald guy in the bald
they had
clinic.
like fucking,
Everyone else is bald. It's me that's not bald.
They had like 24-year-old
The only
German.
bald man in Shawshank.
Yeah.
They had like 24-year-old German kids with like perfect hairlines. And the thing is, this clinic did like teeth, BBLs, anything. And so I'm looking at like little fucking Franz, the German.
They're like, anything else for you, Mr.
Yeah,
They honestly said that.
a caked
They
up
honestly
arse,
said
perhaps?
that. They honestly, and with me, they were like, rhinoplasty. I was like, fuck off.
That's so like, I didn't need to know this.
Yeah.
What various cosmetic doctors think about how I look.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, we could sort you right out. Yeah.
Also, like, they could like keep you. They could like kind of pipe in messages while you're sleeping at the bald clinic, being like, "Your nose is fucking massive."
Dude, okay,
just
so
like
you
wear
know-
you down over time.
Your teeth
In
are fucked.
sororities in America, one of the hazing rituals is like getting a Sharpie and then taking all the new girls and then sharpieing around all their imperfections as like a hazing ritual. And I think they should import these for sorority girls into the Turkish clinic.
That's it.
Yeah, that was it.
And be like,
Yeah.
look.
Your nose is fucked. Ugh, you look fucking gross. I'm Walton Goggins again. Yeah.
Promo code for BetterHelp on the shuttle bus back to the airport.
Go
You fix
to
your body,
Turkey
now
for
fix your
therapy
mind.
because it's cheaper.
Have you been abused by a sorority girl in Istanbul? Yeah, I've had a tough time.
But the scabs. Because the thing is, like you're saying about the content, there's so much content. Because obviously it's like, it's all about insecurity. So who like, you know, 11 o'clock at
And my
night.
TikTok algorithm thinks I'm bald.
Right, but if you like, you can't sleep. You're on YouTube looking at this shit, and so there's such a market for people who are, I don't know, who've had hair transplants, who are thinking about having hair transplants, who've used different treatments, and so if you like, obviously I got the Turkish guy telling me do this, do that, blah blah. I'm not listening. I can't remember what he said. So as soon as I get home back to London, I'm on the internet looking for advice, and obviously there's people just saying completely opposing things. So there are some people who are like, you need to get the scabs off fast. Your hair follicles can't breathe. Get the scabs off. So I'm like, fuck, get the scabs off. There's other people being like, if you remove the scabs, you will damage your scalp. The grafts will come out. So I was like, I don't know what to fucking do. I was on holiday, day 14. I was like, right, I'm getting the fucking scabs off. And so I wetted my head and put the fucking Dr. Bertie's foam on. And I'm trying to remove the scabs. And
Dr. Bertie's foam.
Yeah.
He's got his own product line. And,
Wow.
and I'm trying to get the fucking scabs and they're not coming. And at that point, what do you fucking do?
Kill yourself.
There's YouTubers who are like...
Dig this ass.
Kill
We
yourself.
need the next sponsor.
I've been saying this for years. We should just kill ourselves. It's much easier.
We don't have to all this faffing around in Istanbul. There's a short route. It's fine.
There you go, Turkish dignitas. Guy just off you with the big kebab sauce.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And they say you need a nose job before they do it as well.
I wouldn't go to Turkey.
They slice the nose off
Yeah,
first.
you don't need that.
They might not do it properly. I wouldn't go to Turkey. I'd pay more to go to Switzerland. But yeah, I was fucking. Oh man, I was losing it. I'm on a family holiday with my kids, and I'm like, fucking trying to get these scabs off. And some YouTubers are saying don't do it. Some YouTubers are saying get them off. And it's like, oh. Sitting around the kids' pool on my holiday with my kids. Half scabs off, half them off. Literally, they're hanging off my head. I'm like, I don't know what to fucking do. The whole. I'm still.
Oh my god, their dad's addicted to crack. They brought him on holiday.
But this is it. Everyone around the pool, like I'm the dad who can't get in the pool with my kids, right? And everyone's sort of looking, and my kids are trying to literally grab me by the hand, trying to pull me off the sun lounger while I'm sat in the shade with that fucking hat on, right? With these scabs like hanging off, and everyone's looking at me like, "What happened to that guy?" Because no one thinks I've had a hair transplant because I've got hair. So it just looks fucking mental.
You look like you're a kind of a veteran of like Manchester rave culture in that hat. Just like one too many pingers in a field just outside Withenshaw.
Scalps falling off and he can't get in a pool with his kids. So that's my news. How have you guys been?
That's incredible.
That sorority thing is fucking mad, by the way.
It's awful.
I watched an Osama bin Laden documentary the other day.
He wouldn't have survived in one of those.
No, that guy, he could have done with going there. But one of the people that hunted Osama bin Laden was an American lady, and she made a big deal in this documentary about like, I was in a sorority, and I handed in my like CV at a careers fair, and they asked her a lot about being in the sorority. And basically, she was confessing to us like, I was a complete cunt to everyone in this sorority. And the CIA, took that to mean like, oh, she'll stand up for what's right.
No.
So they said to her, you should hunt down bin Laden.
No, they were like, you should be an analyst. And she was like, why do you think I'll be good at it? And they were like, well, you clearly don't care what people think about you. And it was like, the implication was she just spent like 9 months like evicting. She said, was it the line she used? Yeah. Some of these girls made some very bad choices.
Oh no.
And I had to, she was head of I don't know, what's the phrase for it? Like, I was going to say Arcala, but that's the brownies, isn't it? That's not the same thing at all. And
getting the sorority badges.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so like, clearly, like the CIA were like, we need some fucking hard ass bitches in this thing. Where do we find them?
Pulling up to a high school and it's like, where's the prom queen?
Yeah, exactly. Where's the meanest bitch in this place?
So did she get involved with bin Laden then? Was she on the case?
Well, I think even she was doing a lot of the drone strikes.
She called him fat.
Yeah.
She wore him down. She was posting memes about his appearance.
She marked him up with a Sharpie and then he was like, just send in the seals.
Yeah,
just kinder than this. Just fucking kill me.
Okay, so here's the movie opens. The chief of the CIA, his kid comes home crying, says, I'm being bullied.
Yeah.
The chief goes, by who?
Get me Tiffany Detmeyer. Yeah. It might have worked better. Like this whole fucking documentary is these CIA guys patting themselves on the back about catching Osama. And it's like, it took you fucking a decade.
Yeah.
He was hanging out. He was doing whatever he wanted.
And he was just in a house.
Yeah, he was having a whale of a time.
He wasn't even in a hole. Like
watching Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
Not even the hole.
Yeah, he wasn't down a pipe. He was like just knocking about with his family. Yeah, it's a joke. Yeah, anyway.
Imagine bumping into him at the supermarket.
In a butter bag. Oh, it's Osama, I didn't know you lived around here. What are you doing here?
I'd love to get to Pakistan, man. That's one of my places.
Yeah?
I want to get to Pakistan. There is a thing now of like, I don't know if you've seen this on social media. There's more of a thing of like I've seen adverts of like lads like sort of like usually Magaluf lads. Like they look like they'll be at the airport and it will be like one of those like you feel like the Jet 2 music.
The fact that they actually play Jess Glynn when you get on a jet.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
How much money have they given her? But like she's like owned by Jet 2. She's like an indentured servant. Like, I don't understand.
I went on Jet 2 holiday 2 years in a row, and genuinely a defining factor of why I wouldn't go on one again is that fucking music. We were delayed by 40 minutes. They did not stop playing. We were just sat on the road. It's like fucking water torture. I was just there, just.
But what I've seen now, what I've started getting now, and I can't tell if this is those countries are paying for this to be made, or if like lads have just gone too far. But it'll be like darling, hold my hand. And it'll be like 6 lads walking through an airport, turkey teeth, like vest, like, and they'll be like, this is your sign that you need to book that lad's holiday to Iraq. And they're genuinely doing that now. They're going to like Syria, they're going to Iraq, they're going to all these places.
I think it's just engagement farming. I don't think the tourist board are getting involved.
But they've been. The lads have actually been.
I know, and it looks insane.
And it looks sick.
To be fair,
it does look
a lot
sick.
of British lads were going to Iraq about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And they look the same. Yeah.
Yeah, they've heard.
The
What's
same
the top
lads.
destination?
Yeah.
They've forgotten they were there 10 years ago. And they're just going like homing pigeons. They're just like, why do I want to go to the Middle East so much?
A lot more booze the second time.
Yeah, the phrase getting obliterated in Iraq taking on a different meaning the second time around. This time at an all-inclusive on the air.
Vague memory that the last time the Kurdish Peshmerga was shooting at us. This time's a lot better. I'm just having some woo-woo.
Someone I went to uni with was, until very recently, like the head of the trade envoy to Iraq. And it was just like such a bizarre thing, like following him. I think I followed him on
Trade with
Instagram.
Iraq is a lot of bazaars, to be fair.
Yeah, there's a lot of bazaars going on. But like, it's just like this
Thank
guy.
you, Radio 4, I'm available.
That was very the news quiz of you.
This is me, and this whole podcast is me tarting myself out for the news quiz, just showing a bit of leg.
Dry
Being like, you could book me, you never have. But
If that's the aim, Hawley is the worst booking you could ever hope for. If you want to get investigated by the Metropolitan Police, this guy's your man. If you want to get on the news
on
quiz,
Radio 4.
yeah, I know you've been on Radio 4, but not on the news quiz.
It
We
was
want to let
such
you near
a
the news
mistake.
quiz.
I can't believe I did.
You talk about doing sex work and wanking into your own pants and sending them to people or something. You can talk about that.
the way that you phrase that makes it sound like it's like a threat.
I'll tell you
Like,
what,
get
though.
like the horse's head in your bed, you just get like the cum-stained pants in the bed.
Hawley will do that whether you like it or not.
Pays
Those
better
pants
than
are
fucking Radio 4. I don't mind telling you that. I tell you what, that's how I should have done it. I was with my old agent. It was very much like I did 2 Edinburgh shows, and after each one, it was like, oh yeah, they're up for doing a Radio 4 stand-up special about this, and it's like there's such an insane idea. It's like, might as well have just fucking recorded it and just played it in a nursing home. It's like it's so not my audience, and it's like what I should have done. He's done more of the wanking into socks for pervs on the internet stuff, and then just funded a YouTube special.
Yeah.
Do people ask you to do that? Do you have fans that are sort of
Not me, sadly.
No, it's legacy fans of mine that I'm doing.
also
that
from
for,
On Love and On Drugs?
I don't know where they came from actually.
Just from the pub.
They've actually been around since before I was a comedian. No,
I keep sending these to Stevenage.
Yeah. Where are they going?
I don't know where they came from. Various bits from over the years, but I've got a fairly loyal gay following. It's like 3 blokes, to be honest.
A hardcore.
And I know where they live. That's the thing. I know because they're not there. Because the thing is like they're obviously receiving pants and socks from me. So it's like they can't.
Wait, so you're sending them to?
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. 3 boots.
Can we ask how much they're going for?
I think pants I do 400.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't.
Now we're doing SponCon for you.
Yeah.
If you want a pair of Jacob's pants, the code GLUEFactory40 will get you 40% off.
And he will glue all over these pants.
Well,
Okay?
no,
Glue
that's
Factory's
the
the
thing.
word.
This is called the Glue Factory. There's only one Glue Factory in this city.
I'm the glue factory.
Jacob the Glue Factory Hawley as your darts name would be fucking amazing.
But I know that's why we're deliberate. They want that. They want me to start doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't think.
That's where you draw the line.
Yeah.
Well, that's like sending your DNA in the mail. That's like 23andMe stuff. You just send them a pants covered in cum, and they say 23%
A
wealth.
guy's trying to frame Jacob Hawley for a crime. He's like, I need to pose as a horny guy.
I know, Inspector, you found my DNA at the crime scene, but to be honest, I've been sending that in the post to some of the horniest guys in
Your
London.
DNA's everywhere. There's some Turkish guys who've got your hair follicles.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of guys who've got your cum. It's like, you could be
kids.
framed at any time. Yeah.
Loads in fucking got loads of my
What other
DNA
real
in nurseries in
bodily
North
fluids
London.
can
as
you
well.
give away? Yeah, that's true. Well, hopefully, is the glue factory still open for business? Right, they've not shuttered the glue factory.
I'm
just
still
yet.
sending out pants and socks. Yeah. I'm still getting them about. I mean, I just think fuck it. It's not my place to judge. Do what you fucking want with it.
Yeah.
I think the proliferation of OnlyFans, like I've been wrong about every trend in society and culture for the
Tell
last
us
10
more.
years. Like, you know, when people started posting reels of like stand up and crowd work and stuff, I was like, that's fucking rubbish. That'll never work. And like, people were like, I remember Owen being like, can you post some stuff? And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. It's fucking shit. No one will do that. And then like, I just thought there would be like, you know, there used to be like sellout.
I mean,
and
you were wrong about one thing. You weren't wrong about it being shit. You were just wrong about it not working.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Give yourself some credit. It is horrendous that's what it's become.
I thought there would be like, you know, there was always like with music or film, where there was like a sellout thing and you could do that thing, but there would be a social or like critical cost to doing that thing. And then there would be like people who didn't do that. But like everyone does it now. And like OnlyFans feels to be like a similar thing. Somehow they've made it like Kate Nash is doing OnlyFans, Lily Allen's doing OnlyFans. It's all go.
Kate Nash is chatting out of her ass.
What do you mean?
I'm not having the
on OnlyFans.
No, well, that's what she's claiming. She's not doing. No, I'm actually.
My issue.
I unsubscribed. I got my money back.
Can I say something? I gotta say something. Yeah. But I think a lot of the time we talk about OnlyFans about like the sort of morality of sex work. I'm taking that out of it. I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
My question is like. The pressure to side hustle and monetize every aspect of your life is fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
The fact that like it's like, what are you just like letting your feet not accumulate wealth while you sleep? What the
You're
fuck?
literally standing on an asset. Yeah.
You're leaving money on the table every fucking day. That's what OnlyFans.
There's a whole ocean of OnlyFans money under my feet. Yeah, right.
You're leaving money in the shoe.
That fucking terrifies me. The fact that like it is just sort of like, why aren't you monetizing literally every?
That's what I mean. It's just
breathing?
like every bit of content you can make or every bit that you can sell. It's now like there is no. And I think that's good, right? I'm not saying that there should be a social cost or a shame. There should be a shame to doing crowd work, obviously. But there should
sex workers, we're really like fair play. If you're doing crowd work clips on the internet, fucking hell.
Well, I don't know. I think you're right. That kind of like, well, obviously you should.
Yeah.
Like it's like a kind of making your body or your life like in the same language as like that's an asset.
Yeah.
That's an underleveraged asset.
One
of my feet.
One of those that I had. I was doing a. During lockdown, I was doing some content thing. It was like, it was fucking crazy. But basically, I used to, nearly 10 years ago now, I used to do a lot of like SponCon work with Unilad. You know, the lad.
I remember that. You went to the Bahamas.
I went to Bahamas, I went to Spain, I went to Kentucky.
Iraq, Syria, Afghanistan.
but what it was, because in like 2016...
Darling,
Jess Glynn meeting the Taliban for a promotional photo.
Honestly, that is genuinely. If Jess Glynn did that, there's more dignity in that than what I did for Poker Stars in the Bahamas.
There'd be more dignity in that than anything Jess Glynn has ever done.
Than her music. But I am like in 2016, Unilab were getting money from like KFC to make videos of like, let's get two funny people to do what the Colonel did before he made chicken. Right, but in 2016 there weren't content creators. There weren't like just like I don't know Munya Chihuahua with 200,000 followers for skits. So they were just like, we'll just get a comedian. It doesn't really matter if they've got a following. And I was just me and like someone like Kelly Convey were just right place, right time. And so we got to do some of this stuff. And I've kind of kept those contacts. So I did like mad stuff. As I say, I did stuff with the army in Cataract in England. I did stuff. I went to Kentucky and followed the Colonel's life before he was there. Bahamas was Poker Stars. I played against the best poker stars in the world, Daniel Negreanu, all those guys. And then it was actually the Cambridge Analytica thing that burst the bubble, because as part of that, they realised that all the
like Jacob Hawley's behind all of it.
Well, no, it was the view counts on videos on Facebook were just complete bollocks. They weren't real.
Love that. So that's class.
We
literally
were having this discussion 2 days ago.
So that's why like companies like I don't know like. We did one where like Durex paid us to go to Stratford Overground Station and like sneak.
You would
condoms
have to pay me to
into
go
people.
to Stratford Overground.
If there's one SponCon need you're in desperate need of, Jacob Hawley, it is Durex.
Yeah, condoms.
Yeah. Ironically,
Someone's got to stop this.
This guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were like,
someone's got to put a lid on the glue factory.
It'll dry out.
It was as if we were like pickpocketing people, but we were actually sneaking condoms in their bag and they'd catch us and we'd go, no, look, there's a camera there, blah, blah, blah. Well, we did all that shit. And I was doing one a few years ago, to come back to what you were saying about like everything has to be content. I was doing one of those a few years ago where I was like driving a car with my missus in lockdown, and it was like to promo the car. And I was just chatting to the people and they were like, I had my little girl with me. So the whole vibe was like, you know, this is a great family car. Look at, like I've seen, you know, Ishan Akbar, he's been gifted a fucking car to drive around on his tour. Have you seen
crazy.
it? It's amazing. But
Wow.
it's great. Anyway, but I
Let's finish the story. Come on, we can do this.
Sorry. But
I can see when there's a tangent coming. I know now. It's like, if we let this go, this can spiral out of control.
Like, people from your podcast might know Ishan Akbar. He's very close with his brother.
Girl, come on.
And him and his brother are...
why are we doing that?
What was he saying?
I'm not slagging them off, but they're big
We've
guys.
gone off on a tangent from the car.
Sorry, but it's just they're big guys.
What's Ishan's brother got to do with it?
Let me finish, I'll fucking tell you. It's funny content if you know the context I'm going to give you.
Right.
If you go on Ishan Akbar's Instagram page, he's been gifted a car and it's like SponCon. Look, I'm on my tour, my brother's driving me, and they're like, this is a comfortable car. They're big guys. It's not a comfortable car for those guys. Anyway,
I'm not sure where we are.
me and my baby and my missus were doing this car shit, and they were saying to us, they were like, your daughter's pretty. The people doing the people making this thing, yeah. And I was like, oh, thanks. They were like, no, but like, she's like commercially pretty. She's like 1 at the time.
Oh my God.
And I was like, what do you mean? They were like, you really should get her an agent.
No.
It's fucking lockdown. I'm not making enough money. My missus isn't working. We've got a kid. So we started looking into...
You've got an unleveraged asset.
You've got an unleveraged asset.
Literally, what, you're just leaving her in the cot?
Yeah.
She could be wearing a branded nappy.
Get Ishan Akbar on the phone. This bitch is going for a drive.
So we literally, I went through this process of like
She's going to struggle with the pedals, I think.
Yeah.
I was contacting all these fucking like baby agents.
I'm a baby agent.
Oh
I think the
God.
agent should also be babies.
But you'd think it would... yeah.
Hello, is that Mr.
I'm in the
Epstein?
industry, but I prefer that side of it. But the agencies are called like Pretty Little Darlings, and you'd think it'd be like super subtle, super like professional.
Yeah.
It's not. It like the agencies are called like Pretty Little Angels, and they've just got a website where you can just open like PDFs where you just browse their clients. Like you can just be like, I need a 2-year-old. Here's our 2-year-old. You just fucking browse 2-year-olds.
Playing age 6 months to 4.
Yeah.
Can ride a horse.
Your baby agent telling you you've got to lose a bit of weight. For
Yeah.
the role. Yeah. No,
Your
this one's kind of more of a hot baby.
She's got teeth.
We don't mean this in
I'm
a rude
seeing a
way.
tooth.
Yeah.
But we think your baby would be better for like comedic roles.
Yours is
Your
a
baby
character
could be like the sassy friend.
Yeah. Also, like I think that era, that's amazing. That story about like Facebook were like to all of the biggest corporations in the world, just like your videos are on there. And like, oh, how many views did it get? Billion. Don't know.
Yeah, I remember
And everyone was
Facebook
like, oh, great.
accumulating insane. Also, this is completely unrelated to what we're talking about, but I am a paranoid bitch. When I said, hello, are you listening to me? When I said that the morality around sex work doesn't interest me, it's not, sex work is work, obviously. It's just not a conversation that I'm wanting to have about OnlyFans.
It's not hard work, though. As a sex worker myself, I'd say it's the easiest bit of income I do.
There you go.
I don't know about the other sex workers, but if they're driving to Bristol on a Saturday night for 200 quid, I think they'd agree with me that the sex work's the easy bit.
Yeah. If there's stag do's involved in the sex work and the comedy, then you're really struggling. I think that's a double whammy. So why was
Sorry,
you were worried
interrupted
about
myself.
you were worried about previously having said that? Why were you worried about that?
Oh, well, I just was, I thought that maybe it was open to misinterpretation to say that it's like, I do think it's immoral. Obviously, it's not.
There's a concept on this podcast we discuss a lot called the Palace of Fear.
The Palace of Fear. Me and Riley live in the Palace of Fear. We are constantly on the brink of getting cancelled in our own heads.
Yeah. And we have the same thing, but it's because Jacob admits doing crimes all of the time, like actual genuine crimes. And I'm not sure if I'm like an accessory after the fact by having talked about them, but he will just casually admit to what you've admitted to doing crack on the podcast, impersonating a lawyer.
At the same time.
Not at the same time, yeah.
That's a fun lawyer, to be fair. That's a real Better Call Saul Netflix territory, isn't it?
Oh, I'm going to jail, man. The lawyer just fucking smoking crack outside the hearing. He's like, help me focus. I've got ADHD. It levels me out.
I need some Ritalin.
What else I've admitted to? Oh, frauds. I benefit fraud while I was at uni. But I think I've spoken about that on our podcast.
No, you haven't actually. That's a new one.
Tell us more about benefit fraud.
Well, I think we're all similar age, so it might be the case at your universities where you could get a free laptop if you had autism, ADHD. I think.
Yeah, something like that. Dyslexia also weirdly.
I think
That
it's that.
It was that. Yeah. But
it's not what he said.
I think Jacob is on something. I think they did kind of just give you a laptop for any of those as like a blanket. Even though a laptop doesn't help with any of those things.
Yeah.
Because everyone at uni
a
needs
laptop always helps.
Yeah, but like everyone at uni needs a laptop.
Yeah, I need a laptop right now.
It's like being like, oh, you've got autism, here, have a t-shirt. And it's like, but everyone needs a t-shirt. That doesn't make any sense. Like,
but what they did, they like So basically, like someone on my course, and I was doing like a theatre course, so it's like none of us need laptops. Do you know what I mean? It's like we're not fucking writing.
You're going to be working in retail for 4 years after. You don't need shit after this.
You just need to shine.
Yeah. You just need
a fit baby so you can make some money on the side.
And confidence, maybe. Yeah. But there was someone on my course who he was like, he got his laptop, and I was like, how do you fucking get that? And he's like, oh, it's because of my, I don't know, dyslexia, autism, whatever. So I was like, right, give me the fucking email. Do you know what I mean? I mean,
let me borrow your laptop because I've not got one.
Well, I'm an actor. I can fucking pretend to be whatever you've got. Yeah. So literally, I remember
Jacob Hawley in his toughest role is going to pretend that he can't read.
Yeah, Jacob Hawley's got to pretend he's got ADHD. How is he going to stretch to this one?
But genuinely,
have they done method acting on that part of the course by then, or what?
But genuinely, I got the meeting, and it was like through the university. Not
it was a meeting
course.
where do they try and trip you up?
They assess you.
Right.
I remember.
So you do actually have the thing then, right?
What?
You're saying you beat them. Are you saying you?
Well, I in the meeting, I couldn't remember what Aaron had. I couldn't remember what was wrong with him. I couldn't remember if he was ADHD, autism, dyslexia. So I was like, they're asking me these questions. I was like, I don't know whether to get this right or wrong.
Right.
Do you know? They were like, how's concentrating for you? And I was like, I remember being like, I guess autism, that's more concentration. ADHD, less. Dyslexia, I was like, sometimes good, sometimes bad.
Nice.
And it was all this stuff. It was like, when this stuff happens in a lesson, do you find yourself stressed or not? And I remember being like, I don't know what to fucking say. So I was really going like high, low, in between. Do you know what I mean?
For the entire time, you're like, but I definitely can't spell it.
Yeah. I remember at one point I was like, maybe I'm making too much eye contact with him. Maybe look out the window for a bit. I don't know. But I got it. I like whatever.
Right. So this isn't fraud then. You were assessed. And they assessed that you had a special educational learning need.
But I was lying the whole time.
Well, it doesn't sound like you were. It just sounds like you were exhibiting your symptoms perfectly.
I don't know. But
we don't know what this guy's got, but it's something.
Just give him a fucking laptop. Just like plaster over it. Just fucking laptop.
I don't know what Ashad Akbar's brother's got to do with any of this. But he keeps ringing him up.
He's a big guy. He doesn't like the car. He's lying.
Okay, I'm looking this up.
So they gave me the laptop, but then it's hard because they're like, right, we're going to give you a laptop, and you're like, yes. Then they're like, we're going to give you a printer. It's like, oh fuck,
Why is that bad? Why is that bad?
I don't want to, because then you're the cunt who everyone's fucking going, can I use your printer?
It's like having a van.
Yeah. Everyone's going on.
You know what word to get out.
ASOS return. Can I have your printer? It's like, fuck off.
Yeah.
And then they start giving you these coloured rulers, like rulers, like coloured rulers that you can hold over things to help you read. It's like, oh,
they were trying to help you.
They were trying to help. I know, but I didn't want it. I just wanted a laptop. So they gave me mate. Honestly, the amount of boxes of shit I got, and then I obviously was skint, so I just started selling all of it apart from the laptop.
Right.
And I had a.
Anyone need a coloured ruler? I'll come on it if you want. if that's what it's to do.
If that's what it's going to take.
Shoving a ruler up my arse to try and sell it. But I had so much gear, man. I had a scanner and a printer.
Wow.
I had so much stuff. And then I sold it all, right? And then I remember I was hungover one day and I was like, fuck, I've just sold that all in my name. I was like, they could so easily just.
Oh, like on eBay, you mean? What do you mean sold in your name?
Well, I think
you draw up legal contracts to sell a scanner.
I think I did Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, you did on Facebook Marketplace.
So it was all really.
He had the printer. He was like, we might as well formalise things.
We may as well run some documents off on this.
The guy who assessed me could have so easily just like if you get robbed.
That's where they're buying them actually to give them out to me on Facebook. I said, I've got a great deal on scanners from this Jacob Hawley guy on Facebook.
Turns up at your flat. What the fuck is this?
But I remember they were like, well, we'll stay in touch and see how you're getting on with the equipment. And I remember I saved the geezer's name in my phone as like,
do not answer.
His name was literally that. It was like Minder, do not answer in capital letters. And he called me for fucking ages, and I just didn't answer.
That was his job. He worked on the special educational needs team of the university. What do you want him to do?
No,
what are you ringing me for, you cunt?
I'm hoping that he thought that my autism was played up with something.
Like it's the fucking Stasi.
What do you think he's going to do? Get you to confess on the phone?
In my head, I was like, if you ever get pulled up, just say you had like a big autism episode. You couldn't answer answer the phone for weeks. Like,
Mr. Hawley, you weren't listed as having autism.
I
We did
was
a
just
thorough
printing,
assessment.
man. I was just printing the whole time.
I'm imagining you getting that, looking at that, saying, Minda, don't answer, and going, that's the kind of thing I would say when I should answer it, actually. Not trusting yourself.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, it's
God.
fucking 10 years ago now, so I've just about stopped feeling paranoid about it. But for years, I was like, they're going to
Have this, the statute of limitations run out on defrauding the University.
Don't say the uni name. They're going to.
Yeah.
They'll be able to.
Oh yeah, the cold case team at the
Can we keep
university. They're going to get in touch with you.
Honestly, this
We've
uni,
got a break in this case.
this uni is quite close to going out of business. Like they're fucked. Like,
Give away scanners.
but I'm going to sleep so well at night when I know they're gone. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to start
Yeah.
sleeping so much better at
Yeah,
night when I
yeah,
know
yeah.
this uni's gone, when Minda's gone, and they're not going to keep fucking. They haven't called in years, but I still. If I do too much gear,
Why would they call you now? Just wondering how you're getting on in your mid-30s. Are you still using the laptop from 15 years ago?
just in case they try and get it back. I still. It might be a fool.
do you have much calls for the coloured rulers these days?
Mr. Hawley, we found one of the coloured rulers covered in cum in a lay-by near Ishan Akbar's house. What's going on?
The point about the Ishan Akbar content, I'm just saying, I really
I
like
just
Ishan.
watched it. I
It's
just
just, it's
watched
just
it.
not. I'm just not convinced they're comfortable in that car, and they're
Okay.
going, "Yeah, we love the car. We're having a really good time on the way to Southampton." You can tell by his brother's face he doesn't like the car.
Well, they don't have the confidence that you do to be doing SponCon, but also saying how shit the product is.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. They don't have the fucking brass neck that you
But they can't ask for the look.
Nice.
He can give back a car. I can't give back a hair transplant,
that's
right?
true,
So I'm feeling. Also, they're paid now, so I feel all right.
They paid you for it as well.
The hair
Not
transplant,
only
yeah.
did
Yeah,
you
not
get it
just
for
a
free, you
freebie.
also got paid. Can I ask how much we got paid? We can take this out.
Um,
We can take this out. You don't have to tell me at all.
yeah.
Okay, not bad.
No,
Did you have to pay for your own flights and
no,
hotel?
no,
Yeah. Mr. Hawley, all we want is one pair of your cum-stained pants.
Or
To cover it all.
Yeah.
The crimes I'm going to get charged for in Istanbul. They've killed someone and they're just going to put my hairs on.
Yeah.
Stapling them into the corpse.
But it's crazy how they like plant the insecurities on you. Because I remember I once got my eyebrows waxed, and the lady was like, "Are we doing the cheeks too?" And I was like, "Bitch,
Oh my
what?"
god.
Yeah,
We're
and then-
doing the cheeks.
Are we
too.
waxing the cheeks
Ass
too?
or face?
Yeah. Well, you can't even see my ass. I'm just guessing. Yeah, they play on your insecurities at female.
Yeah,
oh,
big
wow.
time.
That's dodgy, isn't it?
Big
You want to
time.
trust those people. They're your friends.
Yeah, yeah. Especially, and then like, especially when you're at your most vulnerable. There's a lot of, I think, a strategic sort of when you're trying to get waxed or lasered, and you kind of show the lay of the land. And
Right.
it takes one eye roll or one like sharp. And you're like, I'll buy the 10
Yeah,
pack,
don't
the
do the
20
lot.
pack, do it all.
Yeah, just like get rid of it all. Yeah, we're actually kind of being somewhat cucked like that about our content at the moment. We just keep having people. I think that they want us to like advertise with them and stuff, and they'll just be like, "The audio on your stuff's shit," and I'm like, "Oh, no one's really complained about it before." And this guy's got a vested interest in telling me that he could do the production in exchange for money. I don't know why he'd lie about doing that. But
I'm keen to start waxing.
okay.
What do you want to ask?
I don't know. I'm just.
Your head.
Do you boys?
Yeah. Just
Now get the fucking scabs off. Have you, do
transplant
you two do any hair removal?
I mean, famously on my head, that's not an issue right now.
But with
is
the rest
it
of your body,
No, I'm not. No, like what? What?
you're both hairier than me.
How do you-
Like
what are you
chest
talking
and
about?
chest and stuff like that.
Armpits.
No,
back.
chest and back, that
No.
kind of thing. Are you getting any of that off?
No, I don't. You do
no, I don't have any back hair. Fortunately,
I don't have any back hair
But
either.
they-
Do you have back
you
hair?
know,
Huh?
You have back hair.
I don't even have chest hair.
by the grace of God.
I'm-
Wow, that is quite impressive.
I'm bare, but I like that.
So I'm not,
You
I'm not
like
very
the
hairy.
dolphin look?
Once when I was about 18, my dad said to me, "You're not very hairy. You get that from your mum." And I'm like, "No." I'm like, "She is a woman, Dad. I don't mean to like get into the reeds of this right now."
Oh wow, that's amazing. What context did he say that?
My dad, who could never grow a full beard until the day he died,
Right,
was telling me
right,
that I get the fact that I'm not very hairy
Yeah,
from my
yeah,
mum. I'm like, pull the other one. This is your weak genes, man.
Yeah. You've got erectile dysfunction. You get that from your mum as well.
I've never seen it with a lob on. Let's be honest.
what are you talking about waxing then? What do you want to wax?
Well, so I'm, as I say, I'm quite.
Manscaping?
What that? Yeah, that's the thing. That's
Yeah,
the. What,
yeah, that's true. So we're getting a couple of ads on our podcast now, and that's one I really want to get is Manscaped. So I want to try and use some of their products.
Like trimmers? What are we talking?
I'd get rid of everything. Like I want to be bare. I want to be really bare. I want to be like a dolphin all over, like just smooth. like I've got the only thing I've got on my torso is a little snail trail. Yeah, right. And I've had that since teenage or whatever. Yeah. But I'm looking at that now and I'm like, that could go. Like,
do you know what I mean? God, you want to be a swimmer?
Well, I think. It's
your missus comes over and you're just like greased up, completely smooth.
Just a whale lard.
I am less hairy than most guys, and I think I'd like to lean into that more. And then so I'm thinking get rid of the snail trail. Like I think I'm thinking of waxing it.
But isn't your wife a hippie? Wouldn't she be sad?
She also she had a thing where. She was.
Can't wait to hear this.
She said that like when she was younger, she always fancied guys that she didn't realise were gay. So she really fancied Graham Norton for a long time.
Oh, she didn't realise.
Yeah, I know.
Graham what are you Norton talking about?
Seriously,
was gay.
There's loads. She's got like a long list of guys who she fancied when she was like a teenager without realising they were
John,
gay.
George.
Liberace.
I wish I could think of better examples. Like there was
when your missus was a teenager, Elton John, Graham Norton was so outwardly gay. Yeah.
Like, and also like the media she would have consumed of him. Like she like loves Father Ted, as many Irish do. Nothing to do with the transphobia of the right or anything like that.
Yeah, it was long before that.
But but Graham Norton's episode of Father Ted, have you seen it? Have you not seen it?
No.
He's shrieking. I would say it's borderline a homophobic character. How much they make him camp up in that episode. That was her favourite episode of Father Ted because she fancied him so much because she didn't realise he was gay.
Well, she just thought he was an amazing actor. She was like, what a stretch. He's really done that character.
So it's like the Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
So I don't think she wants me rugged. I don't think she wants me.
She doesn't want you rugged.
No. So, I think leaning into the sort of dolphin twink thing for her, I think she's game.
And then I think shaving eyebrows, plucking out the eyelashes, fuck it.
I'd like to sort my eyebrows out a little bit, tidy that up a bit. I don't know. I'm just keen for this stuff. I'll also say
you're the Riley of the Screen Rot podcast.
Yeah, you really are. You're very into grooming.
Riley's very well, it's so funny because you and Riley are like diametric opposites, where like Riley interacts with all aspects of his appearance with an intense sense of anxiety.
Riley just got an eyebrow lift, a surgical one. So you guys should talk about.
What's an eyebrow lift? What does that entail?
His eyebrows were like drooping, so he lifted them.
Surprised.
What is this?
No.
Because they droop over time.
Okay.
And so he got them.
He's alright. How old is he? He's not old, is he?
No.
Yeah,
he's like 32, 33.
Oh, he's younger than me.
Mine are drooping. I'd go up.
Let's have a look.
I'll go up. There's not much. Do you know what I mean? Here is very heavy. I think this is drink.
Any clinics watching this, Jacob will accept any cosmetic surgery.
So one of the okay, so I've been skirting around it, and I'll just get to it.
You've been skirting around.
What? One thing I didn't realise was happening. My missus goes for waxes, and she'll go and get a wax. It's like before we go on holiday, she'll get a wax, whatever. And she won't love this, but I didn't realise they were doing her bum.
Yeah.
And until she told me, right?
Right.
So
I went down there and we were like, you've been having your missus off.
But I'm not
Come on, mate, some things are off limits.
This is my point. I'm not spending much time there. Yeah. Right? So I didn't realise she was getting that done.
I'm not spending much time there. Like it's a fucking timeshare.
I think some guys...
It's like a weekend retreat in Norfolk.
I've never been one of those anal guys. Do you know what I mean?
No, you're a tip man through and through. I can see that.
Yeah, man.
You can tell.
I'm at the front. So my...
He's up top. He's not in the back office.
So when he's
in the corner office with the CEO.
He's front of house.
I'm front of house. I
don't know what's going down there with the dishwashers.
I'm a generous oral man. I love boobs.
Jesus
I'm front of house. So when she told me she's getting a bum wax, I was like, wow. This is years ago. I didn't know they were doing that. And the more she told me that, the more I was like, and I've not got a hairy bum whatsoever, but the more I've been like...
How do you know that?
How do I know I've not got a hairy bum?
How often you look in your own asshole? What are you talking about?
I know there's hairs there.
When the Turkish barber gets the mirror out at the end of it. Yeah.
But I know there's hairs. You know there's hairs there.
Yeah.
Right?
But you know there's not hairs there.
What do you mean?
You saying you don't have a hairy arsehole?
Like comparatively to other blokes. I know that other blokes...
Wow, so you've had... Okay, right. So you've had a look at other...
come on. You see someone with a fucking, like, builder's bum. It's hairier than mine. Right? I see that, right? So, but still, I'd like to go clear. Yeah. I'd like to get that.
You can do that lasered. You can laser it,
isn't it?
Ringing the bell. I'm arse hair free. Finally, everyone like clapping you off the wall.
Are you
all of Jacob's arse hair is gone.
I'm not meaning to leave vulgar out of this, but I like as a female, I think they're doing that anyway. Are you boys not like?
Are you rocking full
Would you
bush,
not want to
full
get
bush?
that gone? Would
I
you
don't
not want to
know.
get your ass hair gone?
I don't have. I don't have a regular appointment to get.
No,
my
but
arse
you
on.
have ass hair.
Yes, I do have arse.
So do you not want it gone?
Huh?
What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah.
Do you not want it gone?
I'll let Milo take this one.
Okay.
Come on, you've got ass. You must have thought about
All right,
this.
two
You must
things.
have thought about that hair and gone, do I want it or not? Obviously not, get it gone.
Yeah, I would sort of like to not have arse hair. but
Thank you.
I also think that the things that would be involved in not having arse hair outweigh the problems of having arse hair.
Wax what,
trade-off.
every 2 months? It's not that often,
The
is
other
it?
thing is, I have an amazing story about arsehole waxing, which is that my ex had these two friends who one night they're like waxing each other's arseholes, right? Because one of
Two
them's going
female
on a date.
friends.
Two female friends,
Right.
yeah. And this is the sort of thing where you just like try and imagine two straight men doing this to each other. Like every detail about the story is incredible. So then she's like, one of them's waxing the other one's ass. It's like a 2-strip deal, kind of one for each side of the crack, I guess.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I was also surprised by this. You'd think arse crack very linear.
Yeah,
one
I'll
and done,
just
but
get one in there. Just get it sorted.
But then I guess
Apparently
it's
it was a
the
big
kind
job.
of the valley
Slopes
of
of
the
the
arse.
cheeks, yeah.
The valley of the arse.
If you think of it as like 2 hills and then the valley, it's like to get that in. I understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then one of them, she does the left-hand strip, and then the girl getting her arsehole waxed turns around and says, "Please don't do the other side." Like that was really
Too
painful.
painful.
Really?
And then like the other one just with full confidence replied, "Hun, you don't understand. I have to do the other side. like you look crazy right now. Like I cannot let you out of this bathroom without doing that. I don't care if I have to hold you down.
Right.
Like we're doing the other
I
side.
can't let you out of this barber's with a Mohican on half your head. Yeah, God.
And she did the other side?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see that. I totally see that. That being said, I don't see a reality in which a man, you're getting to the point where he sees your asshole and he's like taps out because half your ass is hairy.
Yeah, I didn't give a
That's
fuck.
not happening.
Like a moustache.
Yeah.
The guy's like, whoa.
Yeah. I
Mm.
mean,
I'd be curious. I'd
But
have
you
questions.
wouldn't stop having sex with them.
No.
No.
You
But mostly just because that would be incredibly rude. I feel like there's almost nothing that would make me stop having sex with a woman if it was that sort of a thing. Because I'd be like, even if I found it so revolting, I would carry on.
You think you would find it revolting that she had hair on
I'm not saying that is an example of that.
Disgusting.
That's not what it's fucking what he is. No, what I mean is, even if there was a hypothetical thing,
Yeah.
where I was like, I find this for whatever reason completely revolting.
Right.
I would still carry on having sex because I was like, well, there's no way I
And
could
that's
get
why you're
out
a feminist.
of
And that's why you're a
Yeah.
feminist.
No,
Can a
I
white
agree.
boy speak a little feminism right now?
yeah,
No, but I say like,
this. Can a sensual white boy say he can handle half a hairy ass?
Can a Stevenage boy, talk about a hairy ass white girlfriend? No, but to be honest for a moment, like I do think the regimen that women have to go through is insane when you think about it, right? Like it's absolutely mental. Shaving your legs, shaving your armpits, and it seems like the younger generation, they're no bras, hairy armpits, hairy legs, right? They're going for it.
I don't
It's
know.
either
rate
that or Love Island, where it's like, let's get plastic surgery at age 18.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I think basically
There's a counterbalancing.
I think there's populism within. Do you know what I mean? Where everyone was in the muddy centre before. I think you have to fucking choose
Pick a
your
lane.
flag early now. I think.
And you're going Love Island because you want your asshole waxed.
I think like Love Island, just that's kind of my culture. That's what I grew up with. Do you know what I mean? That is my culture. Like.
Yeah, our culture is not your costume. People going to,
That's
to,
correct.
to,
You're out of your natural habitat. You were born to be a recruiter.
That's 100%. Oh, 100%.
This man wants a Mini Cooper with a vinyl transfer on it.
Yeah. Oh, mate. No, that
the
is me.
dodgiest estate agent in Hertfordshire. This guy.
Oh my.
Comedy's
God.
gain is estate agency's loss.
Yeah, 100%. Turkey teeth, fucking Merc on finance, lovely end of terrace new build. Yeah, children that behave like cunts. That is what I was born to
Bachelor
be.
party in Baghdad.
Yeah. But I was telling a story about them and what happened to them in Huddersfield once. And we got this guy message who listens to our podcast who was like, I know who you're talking about. And he didn't realise they were my friends. He was like, they were the worst fucking people I've ever met. He was like, they were fucking awful. And he was like, there was a Facebook, there was a video that went viral on Facebook once of one of them punching the other one in the head because he owed him £10. And I was like, they're still best friends now.
That's my boys. Positive ID, positive match ID. Yeah. Oh, God.